When the things in our lives do not run in a way that we want to, that we are hoping or that we are assuming, that we like to happen, then everything would happen in a wrong way, in an upside down way. The people would come and tell you, it is not your time at this moment, bad luck, you do not deserve it, that's why you did not get it, just let the time pass on, the time is not good at that moment, it is your misfortune. The people would come to and they would say, they would try to console you, but they would input you these thoughts into your mind. That is the folk stories that we have in our society around us, when the things would always turn upside down to me. I'm a person that I should deserve it, I should be rewarded it, but always the things would go the other way. The things would go the other way. Always when I try to do something, it will not work out. It will not work out. Then always the people around you would say, yes, you need to be some time quiet, be quiet and just let that time goes on. Let the time pass on. Then you will get it. That's how people would console you. There was this young person that I met in a parish when I went there. He was not in the youth, but he was still an unmarried, and he had a girlfriend who they were planning to get married, and he was a catechist in the Sunday school. And one day he shared with me his story, saying that I knew that he's a well-to-do man and he's a studious person, that he worked in a bank, and he said, Father, I did my A-levels, I was hoping to enter into the university, but I couldn't. Then I did some work, I did some courses, and now I'm working in a bank. And he had a good post. And when the time goes on, this chap, he had to be chosen by another bank abroad. So he had given that offer. So he was ready to go abroad, and he had accepted it. And everything was getting ready, and he was about to leave. Everything is okay, and things were flowing as planned. But suddenly we come to know that the girl, she was suffering with a cancer. She was suffering with a cancer. And no one knew it, but they came to know it when it has spread all over her body. And everything that had built by this boy so faithfully, they just came down. And within few months, girl died. And then I told to this young person, now only thing you have, you just go abroad, because being here will not change anything. Being here not will change anything. Now she has passed away, so being here mourning at her death will not change anything. So you go on with your life, you get on with your life. And he went abroad, and within few months he was sent back to here, because the bank he was drafted, it was an illegal bank in that country. It had operated illegally. There had been some illegal functions that was taking place in that bank, so they have closed it down, and now this boy is coming back to Sri Lanka without anything. He had only received 1 month of salary, and with only that salary he is coming to here. And he has mortgaged his house and the property. Now, when such a thing happened, the people around would him say, it is misfortunate. It is misfortune that he is going through. He lost his girlfriend, he lost his job. Now he is here back without anything. Nothing, he has nothing to begin his life with. Such was the story of Joseph in the Old Testament, if you can remember. Yes, he was rejected by his own brothers because he would make the dreams out. He would explain the dreams. He was a dream teller. And this very fact that he was rejected by his brothers, and he was sold out to Egyptians, and in Egypt, he was a servant boy to Pharaoh. And what happened? He was just beginning up his life, and he won the heart of Pharaoh, and Pharaoh gave the keys of the house to him. He was a faithful steward. But then what happened? Then everything once again changed upside down. He was rejected by his brothers. He was sold, but now he was gradually building up his life towards something. But now once again everything came down when Pharaoh's wife invited him to sleep with him, but he rejected it. And the same wife, yes, complained about Joseph, about something that he never did, and he was put into jail once again. The similar story of the boy, what happened to him? He was building up his life, he went down, and once again he was building up his life, he went down, as that happened to Joseph. But there is always something that the Lord has hidden in you, which at times that we do not make it out, that we do not realize it. Because of what? We are thinking about the things that had happened around me. I am concentrating about the things, about the past things that happened to me. So I am worried about the past things, though I cannot make any change of it. But the Lord has hidden something in you. Joseph now, he is in the jail, but there is this hidden talent he had, which God had instilled in him, which was the result that he was rejected by his very brothers, that he is a dream teller. So the king, he saw 2 dreams, and there was nobody who can explain it. Now the Joseph, he gets the opportunity to solve it. He solved it. Not only he solved it, but the king made him the leader of the community. And he was the person who worked for 7 years of collecting all the harvest, and he was given the leadership to get ready, to be prepared to face the future challenges. So the Lord had a hidden talent in him. Lord had hid in himself. And the same way, that boy, now who has lost everything, he had this hidden talent in him, that after his A-levels, he has done some private classes, tuition classes to some students in the village. And he remembered this, and he started to do private classes, tuition classes to the children once again. And now today, he is one of the famous tutors that are sought by so many institutions. He is married, have 2 children, and living up a beautiful family life. Because of what? Because of the hidden thing, hidden hope that the Lord has given to him, We all have hidden hopes. We all have hidden talent in us, where we can come out of the jails that we are being locked up. We think that we are being locked up in the jail, we cannot come out, we do not have anything. Everything I have tried. No, there is something that Lord has given to you. If you say so, I have no way to come out, which means you have not still recognized it. You have not yet searched for it. You have not yet found it. You have to find it. You have to find it. Joseph did the same. The boy did the same. That is the hope that the Lord is always given to you. There is something reserved in your package, and that reserved thing will be the main thing in your life at times. But we do not pay attention to the reserved thing. We always want the full thing, the filled up thing. But there will be a time that you need to use the reserved thing that the Lord has reserved for an emergency exit. Emergency exit. Always, when you get caught, you have an emergency exit. You need to find it. The Lord has definitely kept that door for you. You have to open it. And when you exit from that door, yes, as Joseph built up his life, as that boy built up his life, you can build up your life. And everything that the people said, you are a misfortunate one, they would see up to you and they will come to know how you escaped it. The people will come and ask you, how did you escape that? Then you can say, there was this exit emergency door that the Lord has kept for me. Therefore, do not get frustrated or discouraged about your life when everything will turn upside down for you. There is always an emergency exit door. Use it, and the Lord will take care of the rest.